What's up, guys? We're back again. Super excited about this game. In the blue here, we have Rafe. He's playing as Tatars. And in the red here, we have Bobby Truck, who's playing as the Spanish. So the reason why I'm pretty excited about this game, and I would keep it a secret, but I'm going to have it in my thumbnail, so you're gonna already know. But we're going to see Spanish Supremacy. Now, I know it's not the first time you've probably seen it. Probably won't be the last time. But it was done really well, and it's very enjoyable to watch. So, and I was asked to cast this game, which I'm pretty excited about. So, I'm more than happy to show you guys a fantastic game between Tatars and Spanish. And without further ado, I'm going to start speeding up a little bit until we get some action going. About the players, Bobby Truck is from, crap. No, he's not from crap. He is from New Zealand. And Rafe is from Argentina. Both players sit around 13 to 1400 elo. So, pretty decent players, pretty good players. And the map is Golden Pit. Golden Pit and Gold Rush and all these games with a lot of gold and stone in the middle. For whatever reason, I really enjoy playing them. I don't know if it's just because I love high resource type maps, but I usually do very poorly on them too. So, it is what it is. Red collecting some gold here so he can get 3 militia. Blue's already on its way to feudal age. Getting some walls up. Using his wood lines to his advantage. Got 2 lumber camps up. And blue's in feudal. Red just now clicking up. Getting some late walls up. Chopping some straggler trees. Whoa. I didn't mean to do that. I'm in the army and sometimes it's a long story. Sometimes it comes out. Blue going for 2 archery ranges. Queuing up some archers. And red, he came in with his scout trying to delay the walling over here. Ended up losing his scout. Almost got a villager, but no pick. And the question remains is whether blue will get the rest of his walls up. Wisely going for a blacksmith, and he gets it up. Red unable to get in. Meanwhile, red has got most of his walls up. Wonder if he realizes there's a gap here. He does not yet. Selling some wood for some gold. And clicking up to castle. Attacking a palisade here. Meanwhile, blue is on his way with some archers. The issue is red is fully walled. Minus, well, looks like he's about to fix that problem. Yep. Maybe. Getting his wood upgrade, red. Walled up on the front. Blue coming up with archers. Okay. Maybe he will... He could have shot at the villager. Looking for a way in. Red still hasn't responded yet to get that last part of wall up or a house up. See if blue can get in here. Oh, and red responds. And hopefully he puts his villager on the other side of the wall for it. Yes, he does. Alright. We're in business here. Blue has no choice but to attack palisade walls if he wants to try and get in. 4 archers, that's going to take a while to try and get in. He is sending an additional 4 archers to the other side, but red is in castle age. Fully walled and in castle age. Still has some militia sitting outside his base.
Salam.
Not using them though. Those militia didn't do much. Blue's still looking for a way in. Not finding one. It's going to take forever to take that house down. And red is coming out here with some additional TCs. You are going to see an insane amount of TCs coming down from red. I think in his home base alone at one point he gets 11 of them and builds several outside of his base as well. You have to have those crazy amount of TCs to really crank out the villagers you need to have a successful Spanish supremacy fight. Eco-wise, blue with 4 more villagers. Red now deciding to attack this palisade wall. But blue has 17 archers. Pulling back his troops that were forward to deal with these militia almost seems a little overkill. These guys will handle them first. There we go. And now sending them forward again. Not really getting much use out of these archers. Not pushing, not into the base. Still hasn't clicked up the castle yet. There we go. Clicks up the castle now. He did get 1 archer upgrade, the attack upgrade. And blue going heavy on the farms. 18 villagers on farms compared to red's 13. Red sending some villagers to stone. Got 4 on stone. He's going to want to get at least 1 castle. That way he can research the supremacy tech. Blue building a stable, probably to get husbandry. It's pretty common to see an archer rush turn into cav archers for Tatars. They get a bonus whenever they are shooting from elevation. I think it's additional 25% or something like that whenever they have the high ground. Which makes sense when you're playing on a map like Golden Pit. Lots of elevation ranging all the way around the resources. Blue almost in the castle now. Red almost has enough stone for a castle. A couple hundred more. He does have a Mangonel in case the archers start pushing. And blue is in castle, immediately getting the crossbow upgrade. He has 26 archers. 41 villagers, but because red was in castle for so much longer and dropped 3 TCs, red has 54 villagers. So blue is kind of lagging behind. Getting the 2nd castle age attack upgrade.
Monday?
Red has not scouted the entire map very well. Blue, a little bit better. And blue is going for a kind of ballsy town center. He doesn't really know what red has. He hasn't seen red make any military units. At this point, I'm sure he doesn't know whether or not he's going for supremacy. So traditionally, you'd want to get a castle up and get conquistadors out, or maybe go for a night rush or something. And to just drop a TC down here where it could be arranged by a castle or attacked by knights or conquistadors is kind of ballsy, but he goes for it. Trying to get in here. The house is not built yet. Pushing him away though with the Mangonel, and blue safely micros away, only taking very minimal damage. Another town center coming down. You know, if red or blue does get into red's base, After he keeps dropping his TCs with archers, it's going to be completely pointless. Getting some cav archers out, because all the villagers can just easily garrison inside the town centers. There's going to be so many of them. Trying to get some of these house walls built. Also trying to get some hits on these cav archers while they try and get this Mangonel. Red building his first castle. Blue decides to pull back.
Hazır.
Cannot see the castle foundation yet, so he's unaware that it's there. Blue dropping his third TC. Gonna get on this wood line here. And red is really swapping his Vil production, or his economy, over to food. 28 villagers on food now, compared to blue's 17. Dropping 3 more TCs. He already has 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. No, 3. He has 3, and he's going to have another 3, so he's going to have 6. So what do you do if you get into, like, let's say the blue got into this base, what is he going to do? He's got 2 Mangonels, a castle, and a bunch of town centers. Blue getting the gold upgrade. He has not got his wheelbarrow upgrade yet. Red is just now getting his. And I would like to see more TCs from blue. I mean, he's got 3 TCs, but still only 58 Vils, now 16, up to, compared to red's 92. I mean, that's a huge difference. Economy-wise, red is really killing it. But blue still has a score lead, and I think that's due to his military numbers and his better scouting.
Presta.
But red's really just content to boom. He's gonna boom, boom, boom. Keep getting TCs up. Blue's doing some scouting with his cav archers. Gonna speed it up a little bit again. We got a 1-for-1 trade here with Mangonel. Well, excuse me. Now a 1-for-1 trade. 3 more TCs coming down. Another Mangonel comes out. Tries to get some Vils. Gets 1 Vil. And red gets another kill. Hopefully it repairs that Mangonel. Maybe. Somebody repair it. There we go. Alright, cool. A lot of idle villagers. So normally I focus a lot on who has the most idle eco, but in this case it's not going to matter, because all these idle villagers, they're actually going to be soldiers.
Servidora.
They only got 40 hit points right now, 3 attack, 1 melee, and 2 pierce armor, but wait till you see what happens once he gets Supremacy in. Gets another villager pick. Harassing with that Mangonel. And blue buying 100 stone. Probably wants to drop a castle. He does want to drop a castle. Going to drop it on red's base, but red is already an Imperial. Oh, blue decides to delete that castle. He's going to place it in the middle. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if I would put a castle down here. You're still in castle. You haven't clicked up. You have the resources, but you haven't clicked up yet. Probably don't have the buildings. As soon as he gets his castle up, he will. Hopefully. Click to Imperial, click to Imperial. Come on. There we go. Alright, blue's clicking up to Imperial. But red has Supremacy. And he has 129 Vils. Oh, look at all these Vils, man. All with them with a little idle indicators. And here they go. If you've never watched Spanish Supremacy villagers in action, you're in for a treat. This one's actually got some gold. Here they go.
Servidora.
And What is blue gonna do? He probably thinks that red's going for a town center or a castle. Probably has no idea these are supremacy villagers, but he's about to find out. Look at these stats. 80 hit points, 9 attack, 3 melee armor, 4 pierce armor. Villagers attacking cav archers, crossbows, and scouts. Normally, any other villagers, this would be insane. The Bohemians do have some strong tanky villagers when you get the priest upgrades. The Incas get some tanky villagers from their blacksmith upgrades. But look at this. This castle is in danger of going down. Trying to get a shot here with his Mangonel. Gets 1 crossbow. Gets another like 5 or 6 crossbows before going down. And this castle being saved, 340 hit points, being saved by the villagers from behind, just barely. Wow. Those villagers almost took down a castle with all that military around. Meanwhile, he's sending villagers forward. Yeah, so you might be able to keep that castle up, but guess what I'm going to take out? I'm going to take out your base. Yes, I'm going to take out your production buildings. You don't have a lot of production buildings? I'm going to take out your production buildings. This is insane. Villagers versus cav archers. But they're tanky villagers. Tanky villagers with 4 pierce armor. There's just so many of them. Red has 150 villagers currently with 16 more queued up. These buildings are melting to these Spanish villagers. All the production buildings going down. Wow. And building a castle. A castle inside of Blue's base with villagers. Oh. And he'll get it up too. I don't care about the military. He's going to get it up. These are Spanish supremacy villagers. Your base is mine now. Blue attempting to build another castle. Red wants to take down the first castle. Gonna try again. Selling food for some gold. Look at this. Look at this mayhem. Blue's just, I mean, a little dumbfounded. He's got 2 castles up, got a trebuchet out, and Red's just building a castle next to him while being shot. But he gets it up. Wow. Hopefully he garrisons the villagers for some extra firepower. Yep, there you go. More villagers being collected here. And look at all those town centers. Oh my freaking gosh. That is a ton of town centers. Yeah, 11 of them. 11 of these town centers just in or near his base. Not even counting what's going to come later. And that, an original castle survived the first onslaught, a second onslaught, but will it survive a third? He's got trebuchets from behind the castle attempting to take down that castle. He's got cav archers, he's got crossbowmen, but he doesn't have much of a base. Let's go back to his base real quick. Attacking a TC. How many villagers? Oh, 5. 5 villagers taking out a TC. Red does lose his castle to the trebuchets, but Blue loses one of his castles. And he's going to attack that first castle again. Blue hanging on with repair villagers in the rear. I think what I would have liked to have seen is Blue abandon the middle originally and come back up to his base. Try and maybe stonewall up and trub down this castle. That we could reclaim your base, but unfortunately Blue does not have a base anymore. He's got another TC out here. One of the bonuses that Tatars get is they get 2 sheep every TC they build in castle, I believe. He does bring his trebuchets over here, but there's a lot of villagers nearby, and all you've got is crossbowmen and cav archers. think maybe it would have been better if they'd gone with some melee units or something. They only have 3 melee armor. Red ignoring his castle that's going down. He still wants to take out production buildings. I think Blue made a mistake not building more production buildings. Especially further away. Because these production buildings are melting. Absolutely melting. That castle does go down. And Red, what is this, the 4th time? Wants to take down this castle. Could he build some trebs? Absolutely. Is he building trebs? Absolutely not. Because he's got Spanish supremacy villagers. Look at him go. So proud of you, amigos. Wow. Blue's not even attempting to repair it this time. And he goes down. Blue has to fall back. What are you gonna do? And another town center. Because why not? And this town center. What hope does this town center have? If 5 villagers could take down a town center like we saw earlier, look how many villagers there are here. No hope. 3 trebs on a hill, though. Gonna hit this TC pretty hard. And that TC's gone before it's even up. Red doesn't like that very much. Gonna send his villagers forward. Probably gonna try and take out these trebs. And he does. Attacking them now. Blue trying to micro away with the cav archers. But it's just not enough. He's got all 3 attack upgrades, but only 2 of the armor upgrades. The trebs go down. He also does not have bloodlines. He built a stable early. I assumed that he wanted to get bloodlines. He has not got bloodlines. That makes your cav archers really, really weak. And, you know, you're outnumbered. You need all the help you can get. For a very small cost, you could have an additional 20 hit points, I believe, from bloodlines. Does not have it.
Hey.
Blue with a sneaky TC over here.
Presto.
Red cannot see it. This is where scouting comes into play.
See?
Building some more production buildings over here. Would like to see more than just 3. And I'd also like to see something else than just cav archers. These cav archers aren't cutting it, but Blue doing everything he can. Very low on resources. The only thing he really has is wood. He lost the middle. He has a TC up, but how much longer is it going to last? Not even repairing it? Is he going to repair it? Going for stone. Okay. And... uh-oh. Blue can't catch a break. He really can't. Red's just keeping that pressure on him. Keeping that pressure on him. He has 162, 160. Well, he's losing a few, but around 160 villagers with 25 more queued up. And here come out the outposts. If you don't have mobility, as in some kind of Eagle Scout or stable unit or something, you really want to have better line of sight somehow. And the way you can do that is outposts. And you'll see better players use them. A lot of lower elo people do not use them. Sniping some villagers here. Good for Blue. But it takes a bunch of these to kill him. He does have ballistics, that's good. He does not have wheelbarrow or handcart. Only has the first farm upgrade. Only has the first wood upgrade. Red has the first 2 wood, the first 2 farm, and both wheelbarrow and handcart. Looks like he is, building some archery ranges. Gonna try and get some skirms out, I'm assuming. Yeah, elite skirm coming in. He wants to, you know, if Blue can get enough of these cav archers up and do what he's doing, he might have a chance of trying to push this back. But not if these skirms come out. You build some skirms, perfect counter, especially for these cav archers without bloodlines. Can red see
Mande?
that? No, red does not see that.
Emriniz?
And blue does not see him, okay. A lot of villagers just sitting over here getting wasted by these crossbows. That's the annoying thing. The reason why a lot of people don't go for Spanish Supremacy, and the reason why a lot of, especially lower tier people, don't go for like monks, is villager fighting and monks is so micro intensive. You have to constantly be checking on them. Villagers will only attack whatever you assign them to attack, and then they stop, and then they die. So you have to constantly be checking on them. Blue kind of sneaking around with some wood over here, hoping red doesn't find out about it. Blue, he's tried to get a castle up. Poor guy. Tried to get a castle up. Red says, no, no way. And the elite skirms come out. Ah, red getting the first armor and the first attack upgrade. Going for the second attack upgrade. You're now going for the second armor upgrade on those skirms. Build up a ball of those skirms, and those cav archers are just not going to cut it. Blue trying to use the elevation to his advantage to get additional hit points at first. Yep, we'll do it again. I wish he got bloodlines. It's just, they're heavy cav archers too. Heavy cav archer, but no bloodlines. It must just be an oversight. It's so important to get. Red with a castle, 2 more town centers. Just craziness. Yeah, 13 town centers. I mean, even if blue gets in with these cav archers, which is only a few of them, there's really nothing you can do. Town centers everywhere. This TC here goes down to 2 villagers. 275 wood and 100 stone gone to 2 villagers. The Spanish are such a strong civ in so many respects. Not only do they have one of the most OP Castle Age units, they have decent knights. They have fantastic trade bonus for team gains. They have Supremacy for whenever you feel like going for wacky strats. I mean, just all around great civ to play as. Blue coming out here for another town center. I would have liked to see him a little closer to the wood lines. Maybe he's going to try and take these ostriches. Also, relics. I'm kind of surprised neither player went for the relics. Not so much red. He doesn't really need it. He's got the middle. And he's not really making gold-intensive units. I don't think he's made any, actually, except for the Mangonels. But blue, I mean, does he see it? No, he doesn't. If you check that corner, you would have seen that relic there. And you could have grabbed this relic here and this relic here. And he would have had 3 relics collecting him some gold. And actually, he might even know... Yeah, he knows about this relic, too. So he could have accessed 4 relics. Blue does get in. I'm not sure if there's a hole. Yeah, he got a hole here. Ran past the TCs, cleaned up some villagers. Excuse me. Red having to garrison his villagers to protect them. But Blue's not doing much other than killing some farms and idling some villagers. Now you look at the idle eco, and Red has almost 20% idle eco to Blue's 10%, but Blue doesn't really have an eco. And Red's idle eco is because he's got so many villagers that he's using as military units. Even scouting out here, he sees that Blue's still collecting wood over there. Blue attempting to get some production buildings up, building some stables. Maybe we'll see bloodlines come in. He is getting wheelbarrow too. Really, really late. Still doesn't have other wood grade upgrades except for the first one. Does he know about over here? No, he does not. Okay. Building a conquistador. Much easier just to run a conquistador over to the blue villas and just let that conquistador auto attack and kill these villagers versus having to try pay attention with all your villagers constantly attacking. And it's actually a pretty good idea, using 2 villagers and having them attacking the houses. It's trying to house blue. And the red horde.
Mande?
Oh my gosh. Here they come again. Nice town. I'll take it. Oh, and your market too. Are you trying to buy and sell some resources? No, I don't think so. Town center? Yeah. This pretty little thing, it's gonna go down. Just like that. Oh. Production buildings? Yep. Going down. And Red's just done a phenomenal job keeping Blue constantly on his back foot, keeping the pressure up. Blue's props to the guy. He really tried
Presto.
to hang in there, reboom. But these conquistadors coming out are easily cleaning up these last couple of villagers. I think Blue could have safely called it a while ago. But maybe just stubbornly hanging in there. Still has 2 stables over here, going heavy into farms. He just doesn't have the resources. Red wisely scouting with his skirms, and there he goes. He knows there's farms. Speed it up a little bit here. Trying to get some stable production out. Finally got bloodlines. Not for the cav archers, but for some light cav. It's a good counter versus skirms, but you don't have a lot. You don't have a lot of production, and you still have to deal with conquistadors and Spanish Supremacy villagers. 2 little secret bases. Another one here. Trying. But these villagers, they're going to clean up those freaking scouts so easily. Conquistadors coming over. Red really could just pump out a lot of conquistadors, I feel like. He's got 7 of them over here. But he doesn't really need to. He's content just to batter down the TCs. Good job, Red. And there's the good game. GG. Look at some of the statistics here. And the KD, wow. Red, only 186 to 423 losses, but it doesn't matter. His units only cost him 50 food each. Cheap. You don't have to buy a bunch of upgrades, just 1 upgrade and you're good to go. Economy wise, Blue actually collected almost about the same wood, severely hurting in the food department, had a lot of gold collected, and Red focused strongly on the stone for castles and all those town centers that he needed. Yeah. So yeah, 182 villagers max. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed watching it. I kind of watched through part of it before I decided to cast it, so I knew what to expect. But hopefully this is just one game of many more to come that are exciting and fun to watch, guys. So we'll catch you later.